Hey yo, what up? Well, today I want to talk about something that really works my nerves, and I'm sure a lot of other people feel the way I do about this. Like people that are in the FA, feeder, BBW community, however you want to say it. I cannot fucking stand concern trolling. Like, it really just. I don't understand why there are people out there that feel like, since they're so disgusted with certain people, that they have a right to come on to those videos and tell them how to be and criticize them, and then to not get jumped on, they'll claim, oh well, I'm just worried about that person's health. So, for those who don't know what concern trolling is, that's when people will come onto a video, or just in general, you'll see them, like, they'll approach a bigger person and they just have to say something negative, but then they'll hide it with their worry for their health. Well, you shouldn't eat so much. I'm just worried that, you'll get a heart attack, or I'm worried this will happen to you, that'll happen to you. You shouldn't be so big, blah, blah, blah. But these people, especially where the videos are concerned, they'll actually go and seek out these videos. They actually go, that they're going and looking these things up. Because you have to look up a lot of, BBW oriented videos to even find them. You don't just find those, you don't stumble upon them by accident. So, like, in order to even do that, you're trying to start trouble, in my opinion. Like, people that concern troll. And there's a lot of pages on YouTube even where they criticize feedies and big people in general. I know they have the pages dedicated to mocking Amberlynn Reed and Foodie Beauty and Hungry Fat Chick and so many other people. You got these little punk asses that like to come on the videos and will say things like, oh, well, so-and-so passed away. It's like, oh, really? Did they? You could just Google it and find it out. Like, I remember when people were trying to say that about Layla. Like, no, Layla is alive and well. But yeah, concern trolling is a bunch of bullshit, and you can tell that most of the time they're not concerned with the person's health. There may be, like, exceptions to that. I'm sure there's probably times where there are people that might be worried about a person's health, but most of the time when they come onto these, like onto a BBW video, whether it be YouTube or anywhere else, and it's like fetish oriented, they don't have any good intentions. They don't. Even some of the bigger people that lost a bunch of weight, that will come on saying, oh, I used to weigh such and such, and I'm just looking out for this person. It's like, okay, well, that was your struggle and your struggle alone. Even a lot of them people, if you really break it down, it's like they're concern trolling. They don't like who they are. They didn't like who they were at the time, so they felt like, well, hey, the world has to feel like fat is just as disgusting as I feel like it is. And it's like, ugh. Yeah, whenever I encounter concern trolling on any type of post, like in any of these videos and shit, I'm quick to call it out. I'm far from being someone who probably should do so, but I don't see enough of that. I don't feel like people address that enough. A lot of that shit slips under the radar because, they're just saying they're concerned for the person, although they're not really concerned for the person most of the time. But whenever I see it, I'll call it out. I will gladly call it out. Motherfucker concern troll. I cannot stand you guys. If you are that bothered by, videos with big girls just being themselves, being happy in the skin that they're in, and there are lots of big people that are happy in the skin that they're in. It's not a front. If that bothers you, then why don't you just go on to other videos? Like me personally, if I come across any type of content on YouTube or anywhere else that I don't agree with or I don't like, you know what I do? I don't respond to it. I don't give it no energy. I just skip on by. Why don't y'all do the same?